my fellow drummers? Today we are going to start talking about James Brown, the father of the funk, hardest working man in show business. I figure if you want to learn about funk, you need to go back to its very essence, and the guys who did it the best, this guy did it the best. Clyde Stubblefield, J-Bo Starks were his two main drummers, and so we're going to look at three James Brown cuts. Give It Up, Turn It Loose, Mother Popcorn, and Cold Sweat. We're going to look at those in three different videos. So today, we're going to get to it with Give It Up, Turn It Loose, right? This was done in, I think, 69. The BPM for this is going to be 110, is what you're going to eventually want to work it to. Really, really super cool groove, okay? 2-bar loop, so let's get started with it. First thing you want to know is hi-hat always stays even. No accents, no nothing. So we're just even hi-hats, okay? You're opening on the ands of 1 in both measures. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, now let's get the kick drum going. The kick drum in the first measure, let's handle that first. So the kick drum in the first measure is going to go 1 and 2 and a 3 and a. So the 1, the and the 3 and sorry, I had to think there for a second. The 1, the and the of 3. 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. That's it. 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Raise that hi-hat. 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Okay? Now the snare that we want to add is going to come on the E and the of 2 and the E of 3. So 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Then we're going to have the and of 4 that we hit also on the snare. So it comes on the E of 2, the of 2, the E of 3, and the and of 4. So 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Now we're accenting all of those snare hits except for the E of 2. Okay? So 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And with the kick drum, 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And add that hi-hat in there. 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. And 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Okay? Now the next measure is essentially very similar. Instead of hitting on the 1 and the and of the 1, we are going to hit on the E and the and of 1. Still opening the hi-hat. This is kick drum, sorry. Still opening the hi-hat. So the E, the and of 1, then we're still hitting on the and the of 3. And then the only other addition that we're doing is the of 4 to lead into that next bar. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 excuse me, if I can play it. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1. Okay, now let's add the snare. Snare is going to do the same thing, except it's hitting on 4 instead of the and of 4. So the snare is doing the exact same thing, the exact same accents, except it hits on 4 instead of the and of 4. So it'll go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. With the kick drum, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Again, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Now, both measures together. Okay, once you have that down, all it is a matter of speeding it up. All we're going to is about 110 BPM. That's about the same tempo as Brick House. Check this out, though. It's a really cool tune. So here it is up to tempo. there it is. Super simple. A lot of these James Brown grooves, they just sound really hard, and they're really not when you break them down to basic subdivisions and break each limb down. They're really not that hard, you know. The only thing that's hard about that one is the double on the kick. So anyway, next time we're going to look at Mother Popcorn. Peace out.